Hey guys, I just wanted to give a quick update as Inkwell has finally given us a little bit of a warning, a little bit of a heads up again. Another memo, and this time he's talking about plans for 2025, continuation on things he's already announced, and also a little bit on how the past year has gone, because this is the first year where they actually had a dev team, or not a full year yet, I don't think, but they had a dev team within GMS, and there's also some free stuff. So I'm just going to go over this real quick so you guys can have an idea on what's in it and what it means for the future of GMS over here for us in the West, now that we're going more different route than Korea, right? So it starts with greetings, 2025, hello. This is, of course, Hanbyolo, or otherwise known as Inkwell. It says that literally. I'd like to start by apologizing for the inconvenience caused by the issue and a downtime that occurred this past weekend. As you guys know, we had extra maintenances. We've taken necessary steps to address the situation, and we're working hard towards a fair solution for all of our players. Yeah, the cube situation was very, very bad. So I'm looking forward to see how they're going to solve, what happened. People temporarily now not having their items, right, because of abuse on the cubes. For people who didn't follow all of it, basically there are unicum cubes, I forget the exact name, but they're only an interactive, so they're not something in heroic that we can do. But basically you get 3 of the same line, all prime lines with the cubes. You don't get to choose which stat, of course, but if you keep rolling, eventually you're going to hit the one stat you want, like triple prime attack, triple crit damage, prime on gloves, that kind of stuff. And a lot of people made this kind of things, and apparently there was some kind of glitch where you could just not pick the result and you could infinitely use single cubes until you hit what you wanted. And a lot of people took advantage of that, and so now they're trying to figure out what they're going to do with that. So yeah, I guess we'll still gonna wait for a follow-up on that. I realize it's been a while since the last Inkwell note. I was expecting one, I would say starting like a month ago, but I guess here it is. This time, Team CMS has been working hard to create a service and develop a plan for 2025, taking each and every detail into careful consideration, and of course, all the content that's coming out in Korea, no doubt. Our plans are still taking shape, and there has been a constant flux of factors leading me to adjust the timing of the announcement. Maybe something about the Mon-Sun class or something like that would be cool. But I can't provide any specifics just yet. Not yet, so no milestones yet being laid out. No full next screen with things for the next 4 months. Perhaps it would relieve some of our Maple's frustration at the lack of news if I offered a quick look back at the past year and a glimpse of what we've been discussing internally. I think any communication, as long as it's done thoughtfully, is good, rather than just leaving us in the dark. Ready to keep you all waiting even longer. Think of today's post as more of a New Year's greeting than a detailed update. Okay, makes sense. But still lower our expectations, right? This past year has been a journey to find Global MapleStory's own direction, starting with Go West and continuing through the Dark Ride. I guess now it comes up here. How did you guys experience Ride or Die? I know for really, really new accounts, it was really very tricky to get a lot of rewards. For me, I was so far in the account, I could, one burst blow up the bosses and get full rewards. But if you add all of it up, like Dark Maplemas and Ride or Die, you add all of those rewards together, it was a lot. So even if you didn't, you couldn't fully contribute, the shops, all of the events, I feel like it was a little bit of a stacking too many things together, honestly, with Dark Maplemas, with Ride or Die, with the regular events all going on at the same time. I think it was a bit too much, personally. But let me know what you guys thought of the event time. The community has greeted some of the attempts with enthusiasm, which has given us a boost of confidence in our current direction. At the same time, other attempts didn't meet our standards or service quality, and we recognize that we still need to build and refine our capabilities as a team. Nevertheless, we would like to express our sincere gratitude to the many players who continue to believe in and support us. As part of our support, Team GMS has worked tirelessly over the past year to improve the service and development capabilities. We should be able to show you the first fruits of our labor this year and the next. Okay. Yeah, because I talked about this a little bit last time when there was an announcement as well, that I was hoping that at that point they would announce what they were already building and how they're building on the team that they've built and everything. But they basically then announced that that's going to take the next 6 months, so up until this anniversary, basically, to fully flesh out. And then Q3 and Q4 onwards, they would be able to build on that more. We also received a great many responses to the recent end-of-year survey, which gave us a window into the thoughts and opinions of our community. In particular, the survey reaffirmed that many of our Maplers have been devoted global MapleStory players for a long time. This is why we, at Team GMS, will work with a greater sense of responsibility to give you the MapleStory that you deserve. In 2025, we will reward you with an even better MapleStory experience. And if you scroll to the bottom, also with some rewards. In progress. Okay, the harvesting thing, yeah, they said that basically with Ride or Die, those bags and everything with the rewards in it is basically as a kind of to, you know, keep us calm, keep us stocked up on resources until they fix more permanently the harvesting situation. Of course, in KMS with botting and everything, and with the market, it's a very different situation versus just harvesting things. But also we have Threads of Fate, so, you know, very different situation. Let's have some quick updates on a few topics. Field harvesting system improvements. This system is using quality of life improvements that will be introduced in March of this year. Okay, that's a lot earlier. I thought initially he said that it would be by May, but maybe I'm misremembering that because both of those months start with an M and an A, but that's earlier than I thought. Okay. Interactive World Merge. This project is still being worked on. It will happen this year as planned. That's news to me, because I thought that they were waiting on the KMS things of cross-world stuff first, most likely to see if a world merge was even necessary. But now they're saying it will happen this year as planned. I may have missed something, but as far as I know, last time they said we're considering it as an option, but we're not planning that just yet, only if it feels like it's truly necessary. But let me know if you guys think I missed something there. That's kind of news to me that was already that far ahead in the decision-making process. But that's probably good news for people in Interactive, I guess. But you still have some old stuff over in Interactive. Even if you're playing now fully on Heroic, make sure you keep an eye on that. You know, keep those things, those legacy items or whatever, if you want to hold on to those. Chains of Resentment and Mystical Familiar cards. We're reviewing ways to supply our players with these items again, which were introduced last year. And if you scroll to the bottom, you'll see that we at least get a few of those here, Mystical Familiar cards as well in these notes. That's good. It's good that they keep on thinking about how to do that and put them in events. A little bit more Mystical Familiars would be really cool though. Or, if not, Familiars all throughout Grandis would be really cool. Beyond this, Team GMS is currently giving particular consideration to exclusive overseas content that doesn't exist in Korean MapleStory or KMS, and how to better localize future KMS content. Okay, so that's a nod probably toward Mojang in the... there's a new event there with Mojang overlapping with Lin, I believe. Some new content. But I don't know if the platform within GMS is there for that yet. Many of our members have been voicing the need for additional care when it comes to exclusive content, and we wholeheartedly agree. Yeah, you don't want it to be kind of like bootleg stuff. I think Ride or Die was a cool concept. The execution, of course, was not like an A+, but I think the concept and the, you know, the art around it, the animation, the whole thing around it, I think there was... The intention, I think, was pretty cool. And we've had worse events just from other regions just being ported in. You know, Goo Island was that was actually, was that KMS? That might have been KMS, but that destroyed our game. Misty Island, I like the concept of that, but that was really laggy and not a great experience either. So there's definitely been other events that have been way worse. But you know, way worse is not necessarily a glaring recommendation of the content, right? Let's see, where was I at here? We also like to mention that the character switch feature, yes, the one that we've been waiting on, which many of our Maples have asked us to bring from KMS, could take some time to implement due to GMS's unique launcher specs and login policy. Yeah, I thought it had something to do with the fact that when you log in, you essentially have two accounts within one, because GMS and EU are essentially two different accounts, but you can log them in through the same way. So I wasn't sure. I guess they're not explicitly saying it's that, but it seems like it's just more difficult for them to implement the character quick change. But yeah, that's something that I'm definitely looking forward to as well. Unique launcher specs and login policy. In spite of these changes, the system is currently in development. Okay, but no ETA yet. So for this other one, they're saying like, oh, definitely March, but this is in development, so maybe by end of Q2 or something. That they're aiming for that, maybe by like the anniversary or something. Please be patient with us as we're hard at work at bringing you news you can be excited about, though it may be a little bit longer. Still, we will update you when we have more details. Okay. The future and wrapping up. Okay. 2025 represents a major milestone as we celebrate MapleStory's 20th anniversary. Yep, to honor such a long and beloved history, we're working harder than ever to put together a worthy 20th anniversary update and event. We plan to share more about this exciting announcement with our Maplers in April. Now, usually it's a end of April, early May update, so that follows that general timeline. And this is the background from Korea's, when is it, orange? The 21st birthday here, the Victoria Cup, right? You can see the content here of oh, this was the hard Lotus change. Yeah. Or the Lotus change to new Lotus and putting extreme Lotus in there. Yeah, I remember this had a lot of little mini games. That was a lot to do in this one. And then we have a thank you gift, as always. It doesn't leave us hanging. It's always like a little bit more than last time. So we've got 2 magnificent growth potions, 10 experience node stones, a growth potion selector coupon. That's a mouthful. I remember you can get 8 small ones, 4 rank 2s, 2 rank 3s, or 1 rank 4. Symbol selector coupon, 500/100, 3 Soul Urda or Soul Urda fragment selector coupons. So if you pick all fragments, there's up to 90 fragments there. 1 character slot expansion, 5 mystical familiar cards. Good luck. I didn't hit anything already. But hopefully you guys will hit something. Hopefully that boss damage comes through. 60 special medals of honor. Very nice. Always hold on to these as long as possible when events come around, right? So you can still use them in the moment. In case you hit, you can still send them to another character. And a calligraphy damage skin. Looks pretty cool, but not a unit damage skin. Maybe I'm hoping for too much there. Claiming period is now available until March 11th, so you have 2 weeks to pick that up until Tuesday to Wednesday reset. So basically the end of this event cycle, I believe, right? Yeah, I believe so. No, wait, that's 1 more week. Hang on, let me just get that straight for you guys. Because like the end of the the end of the 2nd week in March, right? Looking at the calendar. March starts here. No, that's the first. Yeah, okay. So there'll be 1 more week after for this event. Yeah, and then just talk to the administrator. So if you're in game, you have the quick move. Oh, I'm not in a place where I can do that. I'm going to show you guys real quickly. This is where all of the kind of like gifts and special rewards from now on are going to be. Usually, like in the past, they might be in gift box here, but now they're just in quick move. Talk to the administrator. Inkwell's thank you gift is right there. And then you can scroll down, you can see all the rewards, you can pick them up, and as you can see, these cards have been claimed and failed for me. But yeah, I wish the best of luck. I took some of the bad rolls, took them out of the system so that you guys can get all the good rolls, okay? Any character has to be at least 101 plus, 0 has to complete chapter 2, that's very similar. Notes, and of course you can only pick the items up on the characters that have those 5th and 6th respective jobs completed. We look forward to sharing an even more enjoyable MapleStory throughout the coming year. You have shown us such trust and patience, and we are determined to reward your faith in us. This almost looks verbatim like a copy of the post that they put out in Korea after the flame and interoperability scandal. It was the whole like, you put so much faith in us and we'll make the game that you deserve. I mean, it still rings true, but it almost feels like reused from that. Like, oh, that worked well then. Let's say that again. But I mean, the general thought is similar always, right? Hambiolo, Chief Product Officer with Team GMS, and of course we have Dr. Lim here as well, hiding behind the presence. Thought we wouldn't see him. Right. So not as much concrete announcements as we probably all would have wanted. I was expecting something like this with the character switch, because otherwise it would have already been in the game. So they must have run into some technical problems and that just make it last longer. I kind of wish this announcement came like a month earlier. It's very possible that they were like, well, if we wait another week or two, maybe we find a solution and then we can give a definitive date. And then it's like, it's still not working. It's still not working. Okay, we have to put something out. And then just, you know, butter us up with some sweet, sweet free Inkwell gifts. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. And this has been just a short update from me. Thanks for checking it out. See you on the next one.